Little side-by-side comparison here. Thinking, man, these things look like they're junk. Look at the difference. Not saying the one on the right's perfect, boy, but it sure is usable in my book. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we are working on the 63 427 Ford Motor FE. And we are setting the valves, and we're going to put valve covers on. But before we can put those valve covers on, we got to clean them up a little bit. They're kind of nasty. This motor sat in a barn for, I don't know, 30, 40 years or so. It's an old boat motor. It is the one we need for our 63 Galaxie 427. So we have gone through the process of building the whole engine. And now we're getting ready to put valve covers on it. But we're going to clean them first. And we're going to show you how to take the rust off. All this is kind of rust pitted, just a little bit. A little rust showing up here. We're going to clean them. We're going to take some dents out of them, polish them up. How we like to do it. Let's get to it. So the first step I like to do is get them clean. What I normally do is use Dawn liquid soap outside with a bucket and water. However, it's 20 degrees outside here in Nebraska in the wintertime, so I just got some glass cleaner from O'Reilly's. Going to shoot them real good with that. From there, get them clean, and then we'll start the process of taking the rust off. So now we got her cleaned up with the grease and most of the grime off there, but you can just see all the rust that's on this thing, and we're gonna go after that next. So our next move is we got some 4/0 very fine steel wool, the flexible abrasive. We're gonna use that in conjunction with the Mother's wheel polish mag and aluminum compound. You can get it at O'Reilly's. The steel wool I got in Ace Hardware store. So that's next. Tear off a little bit of that. Stain off the sticker, of course, with the steel wool. I've done a lot of BMX frames like this too over the years. Dad taught me this trick years ago when I was just a little lad trying to save junk, just like I'm trying to do now. Save that junk, keep it going. Takes those little rust pits and actually turns them black almost ish. The small ones you can almost get, the real small ones you can get rid of completely, but the big ones will just be like a little black spot, tiny little rust spot, depending on how rusty it is, of course. But this is how I do bumpers too. You can use this 4/0 stainless steel on windows too, on glass. They used to do that at the Ford dealership on the brand new cars. They would do that. It takes sticker residue off. Any residue takes that glass clean with glass cleaner. I know you think, man, wouldn't that scratch? But it doesn't. Just take some elbow grease. You can see where I haven't touched, and this here is looking pretty good. Just take some more time. You won't get all these rusty spots out like right there, but you can definitely improve on them. And that might come all the way off. It takes time, takes some work, but we got time. We got more time than money. That's for sure. Okay. Keep working this thing here. That old sticker's pretty rough. We might have to get some new ones. She's rough. Looking a lot better. You can kind of see too where you've maybe missed a little bit, like up against that spark plug wire bracket where they snap in right here, and on the end down here too. You can just kind of see where it just doesn't come clean there on the end. Needs a little more work, and you can definitely see the dents more, which we're going to try to pull them out too. Knock them out best we can before it's over with here, but a couple spots we missed and a couple spots we can improve on, like down in here. Didn't get that yet, down on the rail. But overall, looking pretty good. Pretty pleased. Little side-by-side comparison here. Thinking, man, these things look like they're junk. And a little bit of elbow grease, 20 minutes, half hour or so. Some scrubbing, some work. That's just the stainless steel wool, and the mother's right there. Look at the difference. I mean, these basically looks exactly the same. Not saying the one on the right's perfect, boy, but it sure is usable in my book. Versus spending $400. Now I gotta knock some dents out of them. My buddy made this out of nylon, big chunks he has here at the shop, and he made it, pound pistons in with it, knock them out, knock them in. We're gonna try to use that on some of these dents and get the major dents out, see if we can make them look a little better. The polished one has more dents, appears, than this one. There's a big one right here in the sticker. Boy, it looks pretty good. It's gonna look good on that motor. It's getting there a little bit. Well, we've tapped the best we could. The dents are a lot better. Still, they just look like imperfections now. They don't look like they were big dents, I guess. I don't know. It makes me feel better to say that, but I think it's better. Definitely usable. We got them looking pretty good. I got the bad dents there. I really couldn't get out that great. In the back corner there, passenger side. Put the shine on the expansion tank. Pulled that out of my buddy Salvage Steve's junkyard. It was out of a pallet of a bunch of stuff he got at an auction from a chrome company going out of business up in Sioux City, Iowa. And it was just laying in a pile. Hopefully it don't leak. Here's the other side here. They're looking good. Pretty excited. Pumped. Thanks so much for watching. We appreciate it. We're just trying to give you a little bit of a little knowledge there on some chrome. If you're trying to save something and make it look decent enough to use, how to do it. We appreciate you watching. Thanks a bunch. Tell your neighbors and friends. Catch you next time on South Omaha Speed.